Hello and welcome to the CTM NewsBreak, where we keep you up to date on what's happening right here in town. I'm Diane Sherritt-Steimel. Everyone's favorite town clerk, Onorina Maloney, retires with plans to move to Colorado. Maloney supervised the consolidation of polling locations in town, as well as the implementation of early voting. In addition to doing an excellent job as town clerk, she's known around town for her caring nature. Kathy O'Brien says the list of what she will miss about Onorina is as long as her arm.
We will miss her caring, her loving nature, the way you could always walk into the town clerk's office if you had a problem, and she would help you solve it.
She started a town Facebook page to make it easier to communicate with residents and worked with the Chelmsford and Boston public libraries to digitize and make available online town records dating back as far as the late 1600s. Trisha Dzuris knows she's got some very big shoes to fill.
Not just is she a kind, patient, thoughtful, incredibly giving person, but she is so organized and she is so firm in her convictions. I feel very privileged and humbled and honored to have been chosen by her.
Maloney's departure is related to her health challenges, but she says that she and her family will seize the opportunity to enjoy Colorado.
I already have a pair of Merrill boots, Columbia hiking pants, and I'm so looking forward to doing more hiking and more nature walks with my husband and daughter.
Last year, she was named Massachusetts Town Clerk of the Year. In other news, these Chelmsford High School students aren't waiting for others to make the school greener. They're doing it themselves. Members of the Eco Club started composting food waste from the cafeteria and then decided to plant a garden. Food waste is the single largest component of solid waste that ends up in landfills, and the Eco Club is doing their part to reduce what we throw away.
Composting is basically taking like old food scraps that you're just going to throw away and making it into very nutritious, healthy soil that'll help plants grow better.
That compost is now being used to grow a garden.
We thought that having a garden at the school would be the perfect idea because it's something that can build the community together and something that can liven up the slightly dead place here.
They decided to turn making the garden into a community affair.
We want to build a garden at our school, but we also want to bring our school together while building the garden. And so we decided to combine that by inviting as many people as who wants to come, teachers and students, to come help us plant flowers into this garden using our compost.
For this group, going green has multiple benefits.
We could use our compost and bring together the community and our love of the environment.
They say one of their goals is to make people more aware of the environment. Have you seen the Greenway lately? They've made a lot of progress. In mid-May, all of the plants, trees, shrubs, and flowers were installed, as well as stone benches and a granite table. There will also be fanciful touches such as a birdhouse peace pole, fun signs to imaginary places, and a weather vane. But help is still needed from the community to reach fundraising goals.
To date, we've raised approximately $102,000. We would still love to reach our goal of $150,000. The reason for the goal is to not only provide money for the materials that we need, but also to build in a budget that includes perpetual care of all of the planting.
If you would like to contribute to the final stage of funding, go to chelmsfordlibrary.org to get more information. And finally, good news for all of our gardens. We're finally out of the 2-year drought that led to dried out lawns and significant water restrictions. There's been a lot of progress. At the beginning of this year, 98% of Massachusetts was at some level of drought status, and more than half of the state was considered in extreme drought. Officials are still, however, encouraging us all to conserve water. Thanks for watching the CTM NewsBreak, brought to you by Chelmsford Telemedia. If you have news we could use, contact us at newsbreak@chelmsfordtv.org. I'm Diane Sherritt-Steimel.